Welcome everybody to the Pilgrims Hospice physiotherapy gym. We'd like today to show you some exercises. Some of you may have seen on our website the seated exercise program. Today we're going to be doing some of the exercises that we do in our Energise exercise class. Some of these are a little more challenging. If you want to give them a try, have a go. If your balance is challenged, just try the seated exercise. If you feel able, have a go at doing some of these exercises. Please, if you feel pain, stop. You don't have to work to the point of exhaustion. Work to have fun. What we will be doing is a warm-up routine followed by 10 exercises. Each exercise we will carry out for 30 seconds and then have a 30-second break. Exercise for 30 seconds, 30-second break. In those breaks, it's important to have a sip of water, keep yourself hydrated, have a little rest. If you feel able, you can repeat all 10 exercises again. If you feel you've had enough, that's fine as well. After the routine, we'll just do a few cool down stretching exercises. Again, we'll be giving you a choice, some a little more challenging, some a little easier. So Kate, my colleague, will be doing the more challenging ones and I'm going to be doing the easy ones. Thank you.
So everyone start marching those legs, swinging those arms. We're just going to do a little bit of a warm up, get yourself ready for those 10 exercises. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And rest there. Take nice deep breaths. Now what we're going to do is you're going to roll the shoulders back. Nice big rolls. Backwards first of all. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And if you can, do a little rolls forward as well. 2, 3, just loosening everything up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The next exercise,
You might need to step forward.
we might need a bit more space. So you're just going to swing your arms around, just loosening up the trunk area. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we're just going to have a rest. Again, take nice deep breaths. And remember, between each exercise, you can have a rest. Then we're just going to go back to a bit of walking. And I'll do your arm. Just I'll do it. Swinging those arms.
We're in time.
Huh?
We're in time.
And then rest there. The last part of the warm-up, we want you to stretch up. And if you can, stretch down to the floor. If you can't do that, stretch up and then just touch your knees. Stretch up.
Actually, I'm doing the easy ones.
And down
I'll
to
do
the
the
floor. Claire's going to just go to the knees. And I'm going to reach down to the floor. 2 more. And last one. And that's the end of the warm-up. Remember to go and have a drink before you start the main exercises.
We're going to start off with climbing the ladder. This is an exercise that gets your legs and your arms going a little bit. Again, if you need to stop, stop when you've had enough. And we're going to start off 30 seconds, go. Up the ladder you go. You're stretching up, reaching high and getting those legs going at the same time. This is going to make you breathe a bit faster. It's very good for the cardiovascular system.
And coordination.
We've got another 10 seconds, keep going. Last 10 seconds and rest. Your arms and legs a little bit of a shake, you've got a 30-second break. If you need to have a drink of water in between, have one ready and have a nice sip. I promise you, this is water. The next exercise are wall press-ups. I'm going to run through the slightly easier technique of standing in front of the wall, your feet about a foot away from the wall, hands on the wall, and to bend and straighten. Kate is going to demonstrate a slightly harder one. I'm going to move the chair this way a little bit. That's it. Leaning on a chair, or you could lean on the kitchen sink. If the chair isn't very strong, get somebody to sit on it, but maybe the kitchen sink wouldn't move the same. So we're going to continue with this exercise for 30 seconds. And off we go. Bend and straighten. Working at a pace that is comfortable for you. If it hurts, stop. We're just going to try and keep going for 30 seconds. Keep going. 10 more seconds. Bend and straighten. Feel your shoulders and your arms working. And rest. Remember, have a drink. Keep yourself hydrated. The next exercise, we'll demonstrate it first, is called lunges. Okay, there's two different ways of doing this. Kate is going to demonstrate. Kate, come this way a little bit so we can see your legs. That's it. Kate is going to demonstrate. You step forward and lunge. And up you come and step forward and lunge. That's holding nothing. If it's a little bit easier, what you could do is stand next to the kitchen sink. These parallel bars are my kitchen sink, and a chair either side. Okay, and what you could do is hold on to both sides, lunge forwards and up, and lunge forwards and up and lunge. So Kate's going to be doing it one side and I'm going to be doing it here. If you go and face forwards, Kate, and see them. That's it. And ready for 30 seconds. Off you go. And change legs, alternate legs. Remember, you're working at a pace that is comfortable for you. And if it hurts, stop. For 30 seconds. I think we've got about another 10 seconds. Bend and straighten. Of course, you could always do a bit of washing up at the same time at the sink. Okay, and rest. Give yourself a rest. Make sure you're hydrated. Do you want any water, Kate? That was quite a hard exercise.
I'm okay at the moment, thank you, Claire.
Okay. One more now. We need a chair. So our next exercise is sitting to standing. I'm on the chair with arms. Kate is on the chair without arms. If you've got arms on your chair and you want to use them, you're going to push up on the chair, stand up and sit down. If you haven't got arms, push up and down with your legs only. We're going to do it for 30 seconds. Count how many times you do the exercise for 30 seconds, and then in consecutive days, if you can do more, you can do more. If not, stick with what you can do. So we're going to do it for 30 seconds. Ready, and off you go. Counting in your head, Kate. Chair I have. Make sure your chair is nice and secure and not going to move. And rest. How many, Kate?
12.
I think I did 10, maybe. It's not a competition.
No.
Okay, so you're going to have your 30-second rest, and then we're going to move chairs out the way, and we're going to do a little bit of boxing. If you've got gloves, you can use them, but you don't need to have boxing gloves, because we're just going to box in the air. So we're going to stretch forwards, we're going to go sideways, and we're going to go up and thrust. You can tell I haven't ever done boxing, but I think that's what it's called. Okay, so we're going to do it again for 30 seconds. And go. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Do whichever you want. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And rest. I think that was 30 seconds. We might have gone a little bit over. Just get your puff, have a rest, and more importantly, make sure you have your drink. Okay. We'll demonstrate the next exercise. Again, you can do this at the kitchen sink. It's nice and sturdy. Kate's going to demonstrate, first of all. Holding onto the kitchen sink, you're going to move your leg out to the side about 5 times on that leg, and then you're going to change and do 5 times on the other leg. Okay? I call this one, and I'm sure some of you may remember, the Harry Worth. If you're really doing a Harry Worth, it's both arm and leg. Off you go, Kate, and I'm doing the easy ones, Kate. You're doing the harder ones. Can you please come out here? Okay, I'm the easy, Kate's the hard. So Kate's doing it without holding on. Okay, are you ready? Off we go. So I'm holding on, keeping my balance, holding on to the kitchen sink.
4,
5. And then change over. Try when you're doing this, keep your trunk nice and straight. 5. Try not to tip over. Keep your trunk straight. It's just your leg that's moving. 4, 5, and then last 5 on the other side. 1, 2. Looks like I'm kicking you there, Kate. I promise I'm not. 4, 5, and rest. Good. Have everything a little bit of a rest. You've got your 30-second cool down. And then we're going to do something that's a little bit harder. Again, Kate will do the hard option. I'm going to do the slightly easier one. Again, I'm standing at the sink, but this time it might be better at the side of the sink. Okay. What I'm going to do is stretch up onto my toes, bend my knees, come up and down. And Kate is doing it without holding on. Up and down. Off we go for 30 seconds. As much as you can, up and down. Up and down, just holding onto the kitchen sink. It's better if you go sideways, otherwise your knees are going to hit the sink. Well done. Do you know, I think I've messed up on the timer again. I think we'll do 15 seconds more if we can, Kate.
Okay.
Again, remember, if something hurts, stop. All the exercises within a pain-free range. One more, and then we're going to stop and rest. Okay, just give everything a little bit of a shake, loosen it up, take your time. Okay, now we're going to demonstrate an exercise. I'm going to come out of here. Some of you may have equipment, some of you may not. Kate is going to demonstrate with a ball, and you're going to hit the ball against the wall and down, okay? If you haven't got a ball, you could use a cushion, just throw it up against the wall and comes back to you. Or if you've got somebody that you'd like to play with, you can throw the ball backwards and forwards as quickly as you can. Okay? So we're going to do this for 30 seconds. So Kate, you can do it against the wall and I'll just supervise for a moment. Okay, so we're going to do it for 30 seconds. Off you go. Okay, so you're going to try. Again, you can count how many times you can do it. You can do it with your feet together, or you can do it with one foot in front of the other. All of it affects your balance in different ways. Okay, and then change legs the other way around. That's great.
You can do it overarm and also underarm.
Just make sure you don't mark the wall, otherwise you won't be very happy. So a cushion could do the same, or a ball, something soft, and rest. Okay, so we're coming up almost to the end now, folks. The next exercise is high knees. Okay, what we're going to do is pop our hands here, so we're going to bring our knees up towards our chest. Okay, if you're unable to do that in standing, because it takes quite a bit of balance as well, you can do this seated. So you're just lifting your knee up to your hand. Okay, so we're going to do that for 30 seconds. Ready? Off you go. Feel that stretch. If your balance is not so good, you can try this in seated. That's lovely. So you're stretching those legs. Okay, we're almost there, everybody. And rest. Have a rest for a few moments. We've got one more exercise to do. For this one, you might want a little bit of equipment. Okay. My assistant is bringing in my equipment. You could get a set of pedals if you've got one. You can buy them from online. You can have a set of pedals and pop it on the table in front of you, and you can cycle your hands. So you're moving your shoulders and your arms, or you could do it freely, and you can go both ways. Okay, but if you're able to and you've got a set of pedals like this, you can actually put them on the floor and you can cycle your legs as well. Put it up against the wall and have a go with your lower limbs as well. So we're going to do this for 30 seconds. Crikey, nearly got away with a bit less then. Ready, off we go. And just cycle as much as we can. I'm going uphill. I'm going to come in a minute and go downhill. Right, now I'm going to backpedal a bit. Arms going in a slightly different way. Round we go.
5 seconds.
And last time change, other direction. Cycling as much as I can. And rest. Well done, everybody. You've worked really hard. If you feel able, you can run through those exercises a second time. If you feel you've had enough, then we need to do a bit of a cool down. I'm going to be standing by the kitchen sink. Kate, his balance is much better, so she's not holding on. First one we're going to do is a stretch for our thighs. So we're going to step forward for your thighs and your calf. You're going to step forward with your right leg, bend the front knee, keep the back leg straight So you feel that stretch down the back here, but you're holding on to the kitchen sink for balance. So you're feeling a stretch and holding it there for a 30-second stretch. Okay, and keeping those legs where they are. Straighten the front leg, keep the back leg bent. So you're feeling the stretch down the front of your calf and the left leg. Okay, for 30 seconds. And up you come. And we're going to swap feet. So the left leg in front this time. Bend the left knee, keep the back leg straight. Feel the stretch in your back calf. Hold it there for 30 seconds. And let go. Keep those feet in the same position. Bend the back leg. Straighten the front leg. Pull your toes towards you if you can. So you increase that stretch on your leg. Hold it there for a few more seconds. And relax, up you come. Okay, the next exercise, next cool down is, Kate's going to show,
rolling those shoulders back 5 times, 4, 5, and then forwards 5 times. 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we're going to do a stretch. What you want to do is bring your arm across to your opposite shoulder and then just support it at the elbow. What you should feel is a stretch in your shoulder there, and we're just going to hold it there for 30 seconds. Six, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release, and then the other shoulder. So arm across to the opposite shoulder and then the hand supporting it, feeling a stretch down the shoulder there, and just hold it there for about 30 seconds. And then release. And then the next exercise, you're going to bring your arm over the top, in between your shoulder blades. If that is enough stretch for you, and you can feel it here, just leave it there. Or if you feel you need a bit of an extra stretch, just try and push your hand down between your shoulder blades that little bit more. And again, hold it there for 30 seconds. And then release. And the same with the other one. So reaching over, hand between the shoulder blades. Again, if you can feel that stretch there and it's okay, leave it there. If you want a bit more of a stretch, just push that hand down between the shoulder blades that little bit more. Again, hold for 30 seconds. And then release. And the last thing you're going to do is just take a nice deep breath. And then out. And another one. And out. And there we go. And that's the end of the exercises. Hopefully you all enjoyed it, and hopefully we'll see you again soon.